The government of Uganda has received a donation of 70 new Maxus D90 SUVs vehicles from the government of China towards the preparations of the non-aligned movements and G77+CHINA summits. Present at the ceremony held at the Works and Transport Ministry in Kampala was the Chinese ambassador to Uganda, His Excellency Zhang Liang.
Supports Uganda in maintaining national stability, exploring development paths according to its own conditions. China supports Uganda in opposing external interference and hegemonic and bullying, and defending its sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity.
The State Minister for Works and Transport, Musa Echweru, hailed the government of China for its continued relationship with Uganda.
A few years back, we had just close to about 1,000 kilometers of paved roads. As we stand now, we have close to over 6,000 kilometers of paved road in Uganda, and 3/4 of that has been done courtesy of the People's Republic of China.
Echweru was quick at saying whereas donations are welcome, however, this should not be a substitute for the country's culture and morals.
Some people would have loved to give us this, but they would have dictated us to even change our culture, to change the way we behave, to change the way we... But for you, you have given us this, and you continue to respect our values, and us to respect your values.
China will stay in close communication and cooperation with Uganda in areas such as human rights, counterterrorism, poverty reduction, and tackling climate change, and uphold common interests of China and Uganda and the common interests of the developing countries.
The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Vincent Wajiri, announced the government's decision to recall all government vehicles with ministers to be used by delegates and heads of state during the 10 days hosting of the non-aligned movement and the G77+CHINA summits in January next year.
What we mean by government cars are vehicles that reside in the ministries, departments, and agencies. And the vehicles we are targeting are the vehicles of the minister, the vehicles of the PS, the vehicles of the directors, and all those entitled officers. So these vehicles shall be retrieved from them starting on the 18th of December. We shall park them in Kololo, utilize them for the summit, and then return them to the entitled officers.
For effective management of transport means for VIPs and VVIPs, the Ugandan government needs over 1,000 vehicles, hence the recall of all government vehicles being used by ministers. Meanwhile, the Chinese donation to Uganda government is part of the another 70 fleet of SUVs received by Uganda in 2020 from Chinese government. Robert Nyango, UBC News.